Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Matthew here with another self-graded card review. We have a Michael Jordan 1992-1993 Skybox NBA Hoops Supreme Court, the fan's choice, Michael Jordan. One of my favorite players. I think he holds great value, one of the GOATs. And yeah, you could essentially pick any of the GOATs, any of the sports. I think they're going to hold great value over time. And that's why we do these self-graded videos, because a lot of people probably purchase cards and they want to know a little bit more about them. They want to be able to get the best assessed grade before they send it off. They want the best return on investment whenever these people are doing collectibles. Not always. Some people just want to collect and just love the specific card here. Growing up, this was one of my most sought after cards. This was it. Like, there was no big auto patch. There was no low number serial numbered cards. It was these big inserts. This is it. This is the epitome. This is the big hit that you could get growing up in '92. A gold foil on it. Oh my gosh! Can you believe it? Being, I don't know how old it was at the time. Let's say 8 or 9. Blown away to be able to have this card in the collection. As an adult, yes, it is nice. It is a very nice card to have, and it's even more fun to grade. So I did some cross-referencing before this video, and haven't pumped it through Grok AI yet. We'll do that soon. But did some cross-referencing with some other subgrades that I could find online, and just some overall grades, SGC, PSA, Beckett with the subgrades really helped. Got to see a Beckett 10 centering, and a wow. Because you've seen this card a lot. I think most people have. And the centering, there is perfect centering. It's like, wow, that is rare. And almost it's a collector's item to get a 10 on the centering on this, because the left heavy border is universally cut that way. I don't say universally all the time, but a good percentage of the cuts is leaning a left heavy edge on this. And then I got to see a Beckett 9, which was the same distancing on my spacing. So the centering, I can tell you right now, after doing all the cross-referencing, it's a 9. I probably spent a good 5 minutes just cross-referencing the centering, because it is, I would say, the most controversial / issue related part to this card. So centering 9. Okay, so I got to also see some edges and some corners and how they graded that out with different card companies. And we'll just go ahead and go to edges. And the edges, I would say, like, maybe not as kind of pristine, sharp cut as I would like. Maybe just a slight bit of imperfections. Not a heavy amount, just slight. So probably 9. And overall, the grade on this, like when we're looking at these corners, the corners are probably about a 9 as well. Edges are a 9. And then the surface might be a 9.5, because I'm not seeing many at all issues on the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and mark a 9 for the edges and the corners. And maybe a 9.5 for the surface, unless we find a issue. And that's another reason why we do these, is so that hopefully if you go to purchase a more expensive card from us, I'm just not realizing what has happened to the man's hand. That is not a surface defect. That is something that has happened to Jordan's hand. But anywho. Neither here nor there. I guess we look for kind of chipping of the gold foil. I'm not seeing much there. Kind of seeing a clean, consistent application of that gold foil on the card. So that's nice. Yeah, lean toward the 9.5 because it is 30 years plus old. But I guess if I don't detect any errors on the surface, it could go up to a 10. Yeah, not seeing much. Maybe a bit right there, kind of to the right of his face. So probably could go to a 9 across all subgrades on this. That's where we probably land. 9 mint. I think that is a fair assessment of the card. We will add it to a Zion slab, add a custom label to it, and get that out. Well, thank you for watching. Stepping back in a little bit of history. Oh, before we go, always have to note in every video, it is a disclaimer, and the disclaimer is, as every video, every eBay listing, every web article, essentially the grades are my best assessment. They're not guaranteed to cross over other grading companies. The card is sold as raw. I'm not a professional grader. This is probably my now 41st, 42nd card that I've graded. and it is not guaranteed to also increase monetary value of the card. So this is my best assessment. Please stick with me as I continue to refine my skills, but I can't say, and even other graders, that I think Teapot did something that where he did 9 different submissions, 9 different grades. So it's all subjective, to be real honest with you. But what we can do is cross-reference as much as possible, get to as close to truth as possible, and report that. Because to me, that's really what it's all about, is getting to a universal truth to the assessment of the card. That's my whole point of doing these videos. I love collecting. You can see that I love this card, and this is just part of what I do. So thank you for watching. Continue to watch.